Some of y'all have probably seen this article that came out in CoinDesk. They were talking about Kraken's going to be, looks like they're going to be heavily audited, the clients that have accounts with Kraken. This came out in Bloomberg. Quite a few articles came out on this, but it basically stated that the court now orders Kraken to turn over history transaction account information to the IRS. The IRS first filed a court petition in February on this. This particular one came out June the 30th, 2023. But I've been telling people about this, that even if you have cold wallets, it won't make any difference, because they can, if you've gone through Kraken or any of these other crypto brokers, there's a trail showing where the money's actually going, on the blockchain. So you're going to, don't think you can hide these funds. If you've got money in these accounts, you need to be reporting that money. If you don't like the taxes, if you're a U.S. citizen, you need to get out of your U.S. citizenship. If you're one of these high tax countries like Canada, you're going to have to do whatever it takes to detax yourself, move out of that country. In some cases, you might have to pay an exit tax depending on the country. But the federal court ordered crypto exchange Kraken to turn over account and transaction information to the IRS, which said it needed that information to see if any of the exchange users had underreported their taxes. Now, the IRS filed a court petition in the Northern District of California in February, moments after the crypto exchange settled charges with the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission, alleging that its staking service violated securities laws. The tax enforcer alleged that it had issued a summons to Kraken in 2022 that the exchange failed to comply with, and was trying to check for tax liabilities for users who transacted in crypto between 2016 and 2020. Now, isn't this something? This is really almost like a fishing expedition. They don't even know who they're looking for. They're just doing a fishing expedition. Isn't this funny when you take a comparison with this and what's going on with Hunter Biden? The Republicans are just pleading the IRS and the FBI to get in on this case. I mean, he's got millions of dollars that's been going into these offshore bank accounts. They're having a hard time getting any information at all. Here, they don't even have proof on anybody. They're just trying to fish. Why don't they fish in the Biden's part? It's funny how they're picking these crypto exchanges. They don't even know what they're fishing for, or any particular person. They're just fishing, okay? But Hunter Biden, they're just letting this guy off. It's funny. I don't understand this shit. But it says, according to Friday's order, Kraken must turn over information for users who transacted more than $20,000 US over the course of a calendar year for that year, including the user's name and any pseudonyms, birth date, taxpayer identification number, address, phone number, email address, and a host of other documents. Also, folks, if you want to legally get around high income taxes, or how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do three things. Hit the subscribe button at the right of your screen right here, and you get new videos automatically as they come out. Number two is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And again, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. Now, Kraken will also have to provide blockchain addresses and transaction hashes. That's already part of transaction data it can share, and it may produce raw data for the IRS. Now, one thing I do like in this is that sounds like they got a conservative judge. Judge Joseph Sparrow, who oversaw the case, appears to have rejected the IRS effort to also receive employment information and source of wealth from Kraken. So they not only want the information, they want to find out how wealthy you are. Okay, the judge denied several of the IRS requests outright. But the court must determine whether the government summons is narrowly tailored, that is, whether it's no broader than necessary to achieve its purposes. The judge wrote in his analysis of some of the IRS requests. Now, the court finds that to the extent the first three requests are aimed at establishing the identities of the Kraken account holders who fall within the DOE definition, the information sought in these requests is much broader than what's necessary to achieve that purpose for the vast majority of DOE users. Now, Kraken was standing up for its customers. The company said, we fought the IRS. He stated here, and Kraken was stating that They've been fighting the IRS on this because they sought intrusive and unnecessary information about the U.S. clients, including IP addresses. They want to know your IP address, too, for your computer, okay? Employment information, sources of wealth, net worth, banking details. A spokesman from Kraken said in a statement, "We appreciate that the court rejected all these demands, recognized that the IRS requests were much broader than what is necessary." It's a good thing they've got a conservative judge here. I mean, most of these judges are pretty liberal, man. They hand over everything. It's just incredible. Anyway, folks, if you want to learn more on this again, if you want to legally get around how to get around high income taxes and how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. And again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right on your screen. You'll get all these new videos automatically as they come out. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And again, folks, if you got these accounts, you need to be declaring this money. You're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble when you're not declaring the profits from these accounts. If you don't like it, there are ways you can legally get around it. One is relinquishing your U.S. citizenship if you're a U.S. person. If you're from a high-tax country, you need to get out long enough to detax yourself so you don't have any sort of tax obligations from that country. I'll look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care.